All right, there you go. Good stuff. Leaning toward Houston in this one. Next up, Texas and Baylor. We've got Baylor 2.5 3-point home favorites, 62 the total in this game. Should be interesting to see how this one goes. Obviously, it's a great matchup on paper. Baylor to me, Baylor to me as a defense, I don't know if Texas has one. And I think that could end up being the difference here in this game. I've not been impressed with Texas's defense. Now, both of these teams are off a bye, so there's no situational advantage. Sark gets extra time to prepare. So does Dave Aranda for Baylor. So there's no issue there. But when you see Baylor and the way they've played on the defensive side of the football, I like what I've seen. The offense was the area you'd be worried about early in the year, but I keep seeing extreme growth in Jerry Bohannon at quarterback for Baylor. Abram Smith, Tristan Ebner, among others, that are having a success running the football as well. And when you look at Texas, they've had some real shoddy defensive performances their last 4 games. They've given up points. And when you look at the defensive numbers of these two teams, Baylor's got the better yards per game numbers, the better yards per play numbers. They're better at stopping the run than Texas. They give up fewer yards in the passing game than Texas. At a short line like this, where we're only asking Baylor pretty much to win the game with the better defense in my mind, I'm leaning Baylor here in this in-state battle. What do you think here, Conor? Texas, Baylor?
Yeah, you hit it. This team has the better defense. I mean, they're laying less than 3, 2.5. It's Baylor. I've been impressed with some of their wins all year. They beat down West Virginia, BYU before the break. I mean, really only one bad game against Oklahoma State. It was at Oklahoma State. They lost by 10, and that loss doesn't look that bad. So I've seen a ton of Texas all these games with them. They don't have a very good defense, and Baylor's been able to move it of the ball all year long. This is Baylor for me, -2.5.